presentation about the steps we take to offer client support. It's true, most of us start our Take Shape for Life journey looking for a diet, but what we find is so much more than a weight loss program. We discover optimal health, and that's expressed in our trilogy, which is healthy mind, healthy body, and healthy finances. The journey to optimal health starts with being a great health coach. This 12-minute presentation will teach you how to posture our full offering to new clients, and it will help you understand the proven steps and systems we use to support our clients. For some, this will be a review, and for others, it'll be brand new. But either way, it's the backbone of our business. Why is it important to take care of our clients? Well, first of all, they need support to reach their goals and create lifelong health. And when you take good care of a client, that client becomes a doorway that will lead you to thousands. So this is what we do as health coaches. We offer our help by reaching out to those in need, and we guide them on their journey and show them the way. Remember that it is their journey and we are the guides. Hopefully during the introduction and profile phase, you found out what they want, and that will help you guide them to it. This is why we keep our client support simple and systematic. 1, it empowers our clients. Different than a doctor-patient relationship, we're working side by side with our clients and empowering them to take control of their own health. It also provides a system for growing our business. When you have efficient systems in place, you can add several clients without feeling overwhelmed. And it makes coaching duplicable, because when clients are being coached the way we teach, they're thinking to themselves, hey, I could do this. And of course, it maximizes our time so we can reach more people. Getting your clients started. We train to always place the first order for your client. We let them know that we have their best interest in mind and that we know the most popular food. It's way more efficient. You'll get to a point where you can place an order in 5 minutes or less. And believe me, when your client participates with the first order, it's a minimum of 30 minutes, and you end up with the same items they would have had if you had just placed the order for them. And when we place the first order, it's easy to add the Habits of Health book and workbook. After all, it's one of the components they need for success. When you do it this way, you'll never have to debate about it. It's just part of the program and the first order. Getting your clients started. Everything you need to know, including the pre-start call and setting up the client celebration day. So, you've placed your client's first order. Now what? Start building trust and creating a relationship. As soon as you get their first order placed, send them their welcome email. You can get a copy of our standard welcome email from your coach or from our coach training website. Add something personal to your client. Sign your name and your contact information and hit send. If you haven't done it already, complete the client profile sheet and place it in your client support folder. It's very important to keep it in a place where you can easily refer to it. As your business grows, it's impossible to keep all the information about each client in your head, so good notes are important. Support and cheer them on through the getting started phase. Have a short conversation for the first 4 days on the phone. It's important to actually talk to your clients these first 4 days instead of texting, chatting, or emailing. And believe for them, they haven't had their first win yet. And their first win is fat burning and their first few pounds lost. On the day before they start, have a pre-start call. It consists of a 2 to 5 minute conversation where you'll go over the 5 and 1 and the signals of fat burning. Keep the conversation positive, keep it short, and keep it duplicable. Many coaches have built their client base with referrals from happy clients, and that's no surprise because, well, let's face it, they're all walking billboards and happy with the results. But the best thing for them, your client, in the long run is if you posture them helping others. You want to start this early in their journey, even on the pre-start call. It will go something like this. Here's what you'll be watching for, Susie. There are 2 things that happen to pretty much everyone. 1, you will start noticing all the people in your world who truly need this program. And people will start noticing that you are melting away, and they'll want to know what you're doing. That's a signal for you to start helping some of your friends. In the long term, your best success comes from you helping others. There's a quote that says, "To teach is to learn twice." After all, when you think about it, who learns more, the teacher or the student? And when you help others on this journey, it becomes an insurance policy for your long-term success. The data shows something amazing. Clients who help others are 5 times more likely to keep their weight off. And that's what you want, right? But we'll talk more about that later. Right now, it's all about you and your health program. Referrals will come, but it's not in your client's best interest for their program. I tell them the truth about what is in their best interest for the long-term success. You will get some referrals from those who, for some reason, choose not to become a coach, but be careful not to promise their friend will be transferred back to them if and when they do become a coach. This sends a message that it's all about the money and not the relationship that you've built. Use your judgment case by case. I mean, if it's a family member and the client really wants to be coached by them, that would be an example of when it's acceptable. And whether they want to remain a client or become a coach, remember, posture is the key. From a client standpoint, are they losing weight or are they gaining optimal health? And from a coaching standpoint, are we helping a few people lose weight? Or are we doing our part to change America's health? Pull them into the bigger picture. Help them see that mansion they're building for themselves instead of the bricks one at a time. This is what day 1 through 4 check-ins will be. It's a 2 to 5 minute conversation going over how the day went for them. Ask open-ended questions, as in, what items are you enjoying? Be sure to keep it positive. What did you eat? Inspect their lean and green. Go over exactly what they had and how they prepared it and if they weighed and measured or not. How much water did you drink? Did you have any issues? Stay strong for them and remind them that the first goal is achieving fat burning. On day 4, they should be in fat burning. It's another 2 to 5 minute conversation where you're going to go over, did they experience higher energy? Did they notice less hunger and or a lack of cravings? Are they no longer experiencing headaches if that was an issue? If yes, then they are in fat burning. Goal number 1 accomplished. Yay! Find out if they have any questions and are they ready for the rest of their first week. Once they're in fat burning, the magic happens. Woohoo!
Morning. Good.
On day 4, and once they're clearly in fat burning, you'll set up a check-in day, which we call the weekly client celebration day. At the end of your day 4 conversation, be sure to set up your weekly client celebration day. It's a great way to celebrate them and their program, making it not just about weigh day and the scale, but to celebrate every success, including the most important non-scale victories. When setting up their celebration day, use either or, as in, I'm available for you on blank evening or blank evening. Which do you prefer? Let them know that you'll be checking in on them that day, and if they need anything at all, they should not hesitate to reach out. And posture the habits and health topics you'll be covering weekly and how important they are. Explain that there will be some chapters in the book and workbook you'll reference every week. Here's why we do a weekly client celebration day. It's simple and systematic. It's an easy way to track your client success rate, as in pounds and inches lost. It's an easy system to help them stay on track for success. It creates structure in your business. Anyone, no matter how busy they are, can do this. And most importantly, it builds relationships. They need to hear your voice every week for at least 8 weeks, even if they don't answer your calls. Here's an outline of how we do our weekly client celebration day. We ask them, did you teach someone about what you learned last week? And then we introduce this week's healthy habit. And then we ask them, will you teach this week's lesson to at least one other person? You'll want to ask for this week's weight. Find out something new about them. Ask them if they have any challenges coming up this week. We want to know before it comes up so they're prepared with a strategy to succeed. Email them about this week's healthy habit, and always posture the weekly client support call in our Facebook group. Have them post their victories and struggles there. Here are a few tips and talking points. Always be progressively posturing, as in, what is your next big goal to reach that we'll be celebrating? Watch for the rocking chair race car tendency and be ready to offer quiet time and the visualization tool when needed. And it will be needed. And celebrate successes. Optimal health is a journey of getting better every single day, little by little and step by step. So, are your systems ready? Do you have your file folder system set up? Do you have a client celebration day set up? Is it concrete on your schedule? Do you know your role as a health coach? If you're unclear about anything, call your mentor coach for help and your business will soar. Be a supportive cheerleader for your client. And remember, keep it fun and be encouraging. Thank you, and let's take great care of our clients because they are the